I'm Elsa Mitchell and today I'm going to be talking about overrated bullet journal trends. So I'm going to be looking at, are these trends overrated, are they underrated, or are they adequately rated? And I found these trends by just what I've seen in the bullet journal community on Instagram, Pinterest and YouTube. And if you have any other trends that you think I've missed, please comment them down below. Also, I'll be putting pictures up just so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, but I mean no disrespect to the people whose pictures they are. I think they're all lovely, otherwise they wouldn't be in my video. It's more about the trend itself. Okay, so starting off, I want to talk about monthly themes. So when I first started bullet journaling, I looked at a variety of channels and all of them did sort of a monthly colour theme. So this might be clouds, or it could be lavender or something like that. And then this theme was in every spread for that month. So I personally think on one hand this is really fun. It's allowed me to expand my art style, do a lot of different drawings that I might not have thought of before, and it allows me to explore that theme deeper than if I just did it for one spread. However, I do think this has become somewhat too much of the norm. When I started bullet journaling, I didn't really know that people didn't have themes, or perhaps they had one theme for their entire journal. I just thought people do monthly themes, that's what I see online and that's what I'm going to do. And I've stuck with it, I really enjoy it. But as a trend, do I think it's overrated? I think mostly yes. Okay, so next, ring binder journals. I personally don't use a ring binder journal, I use the Loam dotted journal, which I've done a review on. I can link that up here. But I absolutely love the idea of ring binder journals. I think these are super interesting and they're really trendy, particularly in K-pop journaling. And I'm personally really into like junk journaling and scrapbook journaling. I think these could be so useful for that. You could put things into the journal through putting holes in them, like postcards or prints. So I think it's super useful. It's not quite for me. I like having it like a book. There's something about it that I really enjoy. I can't really put my finger on it, but I think ring binder journals are adequately rated because they are really interesting. Okay, now the Leuchtturm 1917. This I don't really enjoy. My first bullet journal was a Leuchtturm 1917 and don't get me wrong, it lasted well, it was well. I see the pros of it, and I still use the Leuchtturm for my academic journal where I'm not really fussed about how it looks. But if you are fussed about how things look, I find that Leuchtturm's ghosted insanely. Also bled a bit. The paper GSM I think is like 90 and my Loam is 120, which I like so much better. So I truly don't understand the hype about the Leuchtturm. There are pros to it. I really like the stickers that come with it. Also the pocket at the back is really useful, but there are other journals which are equally as well priced and have these things as well. I've seen people on Facebook groups get this journal and ask if they have a bad copy or something because they've seen everyone on YouTube use it and then it just doesn't live up to the hype. But no, I think that's just how they are. So I think Leuchtturms are overrated. Okay, now moving on to mildliners. I have all the mildliners and I absolutely love them. They come in such lovely colours and they have the perfect amount of ink in them. I sometimes find that my Crayola Super Tips are a bit too inky, while the mildliners are just so perfect. I also really enjoy the chisel tip and hard tip, although over time the hard tip, at least for me, does wear down quite quickly. I'm also really interested in trying the brush form of the mildliner, which I haven't tried yet but I have seen in stores. So for me, I think mildliners are adequately rated. Okay, so now stickers and journals. I love stickers and I think that they are so quick and so easy and that they are useful in any type of bullet journal. For example, they can be used in minimal style and scrapbook style and junk journaling and art journals. They are just so useful. And I think it brings up a whole new skill that you can learn. You can make your own, you can explore small businesses through Etsy, and I think they're really good. However, vinyl stickers, I'm very particular and I like paper thin stickers, or at least matte stickers. I've been on Etsy before and I've just bought a bunch of random stickers that I love, and I really love the actual picture, but I don't like the vinyl feel at all. I don't know what it is, maybe it's just me, but I feel like in my bullet journal, especially when I'm doing scrapbook elements and I have, you know, a page from an old book, I have maybe a card I've had from a day out, and then it's just like a really shiny vinyl sticker. It doesn't quite work with me. But if a sticker is meant to be shiny, of course, like I have some really nice translucent stickers, then it works. But I don't like the vinyl feel stickers just by themselves. So I think stickers are almost underrated, but vinyl stickers are a bit overrated. Okay, so now I want to talk about scrapbook journaling and scrapbooking in bullet journaling. When I first saw scrapbook style journals on Pinterest, I thought they would be so time consuming and so difficult, but now this is a style I really enjoy and I see that it's really not that difficult, and just like other things in bullet journaling, it's all a learning process. I think for so long all the popular bullet journals were on two ends of the spectrum. They were either completely artsy or completely minimal, but I've seen lately that scrapbook journaling has started to become more mainstream and more popular. For example, Caitlin's Corner has been using a lot more scrapbook elements, and I really enjoy seeing it. It's so nice, and that's what I like to do in my bullet journal, so I love seeing other people do it too. Journaling for me and bullet journaling is all about remembering memories. If I flip back to a week, I love knowing what was happening and how I was feeling at the time. So having a receipt of lunch I went to or a business card of a place I've been to is so nice, and I love to incorporate that in my bullet journal. So I think that scrapbook elements in bullet journaling are a bit underrated. Okay, now here is something that I feel so strongly about. So I've titled this Secure Jelly Roll, but really I'm just talking about any smudgy black pens. This includes pens like the Pilot G2, which I've also tried, and I think the Muji gel pen, I haven't tried it, but from the look of it, it's the same thing. I cannot stand these. I just can't stand having to wait for something to dry so I can write, so I don't get black ink everywhere, my hands get all smudgy and everything like that. When there are great pens out there, which I had no idea existed, that don't smudge and you can basically write over them, and it doesn't damage your highlighters because you can go right over and no ink gets in them. So my favourite pen like this is the Uniform Jetstream. I cannot recommend it more, but back to the point, I do not understand why people like smudgy black pens. So I think they are so overrated. I don't get the hype. If you have a reason, please explain it to me down below. Okay, so now everyone doing the same themes. I'm a sort of two sides of the coin for this. One, it's like I get why people do it. It's like you see people who love doing it and you're like, I wish I could do that. I'm going to copy them, or not even copying, but get inspiration or recreate what they're doing. And it's so much fun because it's in their bullet journal and it's in yours. But I just think, as someone who gets so much inspiration from online, I love seeing new unique themes and themes that people get from inspiration from their daily lives. I think it's so great. But on top of that, I also love seeing people do popular themes in their own style, or a new look on a common theme. But I think there's also some harm in this. People accuse people of copying, even when they're just trying to take their own sort of spin on a popular theme. So it's really complicated. But I do think the idea of everyone doing a lavender theme because one person is, or a butterfly theme because one person is a bit old. And I think even if people are doing these same themes, I love to see different looks at it rather than everyone doing the exact same photocopied version of it. At least for me, at least for getting inspiration, that kind of thing. Okay, so lastly, I want to talk about lettering. So again, I'm sort of half and half on this one. One, I love lettering. I think it is such a good skill, and like I always say, bullet journaling is a learning process. It's a great way to practice your lettering and get better at it, and you can look back at your old journals and see how much you've improved. So on one hand, I think it's really great to make your spreads prettier and to make you enjoy bullet journaling and to learn a new skill, but I do think it is overrated because of this one thing. I think if you don't have good lettering, people tend to judge your bullet journal on a whole. So I've seen on different groups, people have lovely spreads. You know, they might have drawn something beautifully, or they've done a lovely scrapbook element, or the actual spread is so unique, but their lettering isn't nice, so overall you just see a worse spread. But we shouldn't judge people entirely on their lettering, because I think some people consider bullet journaling and lettering as almost the same skill. While there are so many skills in bullet journaling, I think we need to look at other ways that people can be great bullet journalers and do great spreads without just, can you do calligraphy? You're great at bullet journaling. So I do think it's slightly overrated in that sense, but I do really love lettering and I love getting inspiration for lettering, so I'm a bit half and half on that one. So that is all for my overrated bullet journal trends video. If I missed any trends or you would like to see a part 2, please comment down below, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'd love to see more of you, and I would love to hear your thoughts on these trends down below. Please comment, I would actually love to read them. And yeah, I upload every Monday, so I'll see you next time.